On this Tuesday, the second sense that we're going to think about is touch. You might want to have a bowl of water, some soap and a towel to use later in this reflection as we think about our story today. Touch is important. Touch connects us to things around us in a unique and grounding way. The way things feel can make you feel awkward or uncomfortable, but also, conversely, they can relax you, bring you a sense of peace and comfort. When I go shopping for clothes, I can't just go by how they fit or look, but I have to touch them all first to see if I like the way that their fabric feels. My girls are always telling me off for touching half the shop, but I couldn't wear something that felt rough or itchy. I wonder if you have certain textures that feel comforting to touch. Maybe think of them now. Maybe move your fingers and imagine that they're touching something that feels soothing. Perhaps like me, you love silky fabrics, or maybe you love the soft fur of a treasured pet. Maybe for you, it's the feeling of a summer sun warming your face or cool water against hot skin that gives you that sense of contentment and makes you smile. For Andy, my husband, what he loves best is physical touch. A hug from the girls or me, holding my hand, or even a shoulder massage while he washes up. All of these make him feel loved and cared for and content. One thing he doesn't like, though, is his side being touched as it tickles, and an unexpected side hug can actually make him jump rather than smile. Today our story is about the touch of smooth, cleansing water, but also about the unexpected touch of kind, loving and sacrificial hands. I'll encourage you to read John 13, 5-17 again to yourself later. But for now, let's immerse ourselves in the story. We read that Jesus and the disciples were at an evening meal together. The Last Supper, we call it, but the disciples didn't yet know that. What would they be touching as they ate together? Maybe warm bread or rough clay pots, maybe sticky fruit or smooth, cool wine. But during this dinner, Jesus suddenly got up, took off his outer clothing, wrapped a towel around him, poured water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet. Imagine you were there. How would the water feel on your feet? How would Jesus' hands feel? How would you feel about Jesus doing this for you? Take a minute to reflect on it as the images play. I'm sure the disciples were confused. In fact, we know from the passage Simon Peter was shocked. Washing feet was a servant's job, one reserved for those lower than you. I'm sure the disciples' feet were dusty and dirty, probably smelly. Jesus was their teacher and Lord, not a servant. His hands shouldn't be cleaning their rough and blackened feet. But Jesus' touch was that of a servant who would make clean more than their feet. He said that now he, their Lord and teacher, had washed their feet, they also should wash one another's feet. He told them he'd set them an example that they should do for others, as he had done for them. Jesus' touch was kind and gentle and sacrificial. He was asking them to follow him, even in physically and spiritually touching and transforming the lives of people that they would normally never think to serve. Jesus washed his disciples' feet as a sign to them that they were going to be made clean by his sacrifice on the cross, but also as an example of how we should serve others as he has served us and continues to serve us so fully. Perhaps as this reflection finishes, you might like to wash your hands, taking a moment to quietly pray and think through this amazing thing Jesus has done for you and what he might be leading you to do for him.